Welcome back to Studio 701. It's time for us to get educated about money.
Something we can never learn too much about. And to help us think ahead, Dustin Bitts, VP of Member Services with Capital Credit Union, joins us once again. Thanks for being here, Dustin.
Yeah, good morning.
So, Dustin, it might seem hard to believe, but teenagers can be trusted with a credit card?
Well, you know, in some cases, but you know, like anything, I have 4 teenagers right now. And so it's interesting enough, just like adults, teenagers are so different with money. You know, some are savers, some are spenders. So, I mean, it's just trying to teach them the basics, get them started. So I got to ask you guys a question. Do you guys remember when you opened your first checking account, how old you were?
Oh, I want to say like 16, maybe.
I think I was 8th grade.
Yeah, so
I would have
like
been
14.
14.
Yeah,
14.
Yeah, so I mean, it's even right now, kids are starting out really young. 14. The biggest thing that I loved about when I got to open my checking account was picking out my checks. That is so different. So that kind of dates me a little bit. But
yeah.
Looney Tune checks. That's what I had. So that was the thing. But now it's about the debit card and really teaching the kids the details with the debit card. And you know, I think just having a card, kids think that they can't overdraw their accounts. So I think it's basically giving them those tips and stuff and saying, you know what, a debit card, you can still overdraw.
Yeah.
So just kind of giving those kind of life lessons. And I know I talked to my daughter about a week ago, my oldest one, and she's in college now, but I know she's had a little bit of issues with that. So just explaining the details. They still can get in trouble. They still have to look at what they have in their accounts.
A lot easier, I think, because rather than taking the time to write out a check or watch your cash go away, that card, it's just so easy
Cha-ching,
to swipe.
cha-ching.
But you know, you did mention you have 4 tips to help teens build their credit. So let's go through those one at a time, starting with the checking account.
Yeah, so starting, again, start with the basics. You know, the best thing to do is get a checking account, start them young, teach them about it. And it doesn't really build their credit or credit score, but what it really does for them is it gives them a relationship with a financial institution. So building some history showing that, you know, I've managed my money just fine, I've used my debit card, haven't had any issues with overdrawing. So that's kind of the first thing. Then we kind of start getting into that next step. You know, the hard part, and I had some middle schoolers too, of course, now they're in high school, but when you get to that age where you can't get a job yet, it's really difficult. So they don't really know the value of money. So getting kids into a job or getting them into some allowance, some responsibility, I think is the best thing. Now, again, that's not going to build credit, but what it's going to do is when they get to that next step where they're getting into a credit card or getting that first loan, they have some history of having a job, basically earning some income, you know, hopefully building some savings as well. Do you remember what your guys' first jobs were?
I was a lifeguard, but you know, you mentioned babysitting. I did babysit before that, but I guess my first job where I got a real paycheck was lifeguarding.
Okay.
And then mine was, I worked at a little convenience store stocking shelves and things like that in our little town in Montana.
How about you, Dustin?
Newspaper boy.
That's
I was
right.
I was up, I think I mentioned that one time before, but yeah, up at 5, but again, thank goodness for my dad.
Yeah.
For helping. So, but getting kids into a job, I mean, that's probably my second tip. Then we get into the credit card. That's the next thing. And I think parents get a little bit scared about saying, I don't want to give my 15, 16-year-old kid a credit card, but I think that is the absolute best way to start building some credit. There's some great cards out there that are secured so the kids can't get into trouble. But the one thing you have to do when you get the kids into a credit card is you want to make sure you establish some boundaries. You know, basically what I would say is use it for gas. So if they're driving and they're filling gas every, you know, week or 2 weeks, depending on how much they drive, of course, but using that, you know, put those charges on there and just pay it off. It's going to build some great credit history. And then once they get into the age where they're 18, hopefully they could be on their own and they wouldn't have to have you as a cosigner. So.
Yeah, that's another great tip. You can also get some benefits from using that credit card. If you get anything, I know we have a Shields one and we get...
That's the best. Those $25 gift cards.
But just like with anything else, I mean, credit cards can get you into trouble, so you have to treat it like cash. I mean, you really do. So, I mean, every dollar that they're charging, you know, they got to remember, they got to have that much money to pay it off.
Okay, moving on to our final tip from you out of 4, which is advance to other credit opportunities. If we could show that list again, guys.
Yeah, so once the kids have a credit card and stuff, get into the age. My daughter right now, she just turned 18. She's in college. She's pretty young for in college already, but now she's looking to get her first auto loan. So I mean, it's getting them from a credit card, and then into an auto loan, so they have that experience of making payments. So of course, she's shopping around at different prices of vehicles and that kind of stuff, but really sharing with kids how much is a car actually cost. And once they have that auto loan, then there's the student loans. Hopefully, they get some credit from that. So it all starts, like I said, start them at 15, checking account, bring them all the way to getting those student loans and auto loans.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for joining us here, Dustin. We learned a lot of little tips and ways to do things, and this has been Ways to Save and Ways to Spend. If you'd like more information on anything financial, including teen credit, visit capcu.org.
Thank you, Dustin. He always says